Okay, so let us continue yung lecture natin sa plane and solid geometry. So balik tayo dito sa number 14 na tayo, no? The base area of a circular cylinder is 12 cm square and an element of the cylinder is 10 cm. Find the volume of the cylinder if the element is inclined to the base at an angle of 60 degrees. Okay? So, cylinder daw. So, cylinder. So, pag ganyan yung ating cylinder, no? Yan. 60 degrees daw to. And then, yung element na sinasabi siya, ito yon, yung haba nito. Ayan. So, that is 10 daw yan. Okay? Then, yung height is the distance from the top to the bottom. Okay? So, the volume, kapag cylinder, that is equal to the area ng circle, okay, multiplied by the height. Okay? Yung height natin dito, this is equal to 10 cosine ng 60. Ayan. So, the volume is equal to, yung area daw ng circle is 12 cm square times yung height natin is 10 cosine ng 60. So, this is equal to 60 cubic centimeter. So, ganoon naman talaga yung natin, no? Basta parallel yung niya, yung parallel yung top tsaka yung bottom, tsaka parehas yung area ng top tsaka bottom. Kapag ganon, is yung formula natin is area of the base times the height. Okay? So, this should be number 14. Dapat pala, no? 14. Next is for number 15 naman. A perfect cone was formed by rolling against 24 sheet of metal in the form of a sector of a circle 72 cm in diameter. Okay? With a central angle of 150 degrees. Compute the volume of the cone in cubic centimeter. Ayan. Okay? So, bali ganito yung mangyayari. Ito daw, yung natin, sector. I-roll yan para makapag-create ng cone. Okay, magiging ganito siya. Ang hinahanap ay yung volume. Given that the diameter is 72, so yung magiging radius natin is 36 and the central angle is 50 degrees. Ano ba kasi ang volume ng cone? So kapag mga ganyan, sulok, no? Sulok ata, oh. Basta mga ganyan, mga ganito, cone, pyramid, mga ganyan, no? Ang formula ng volume nila is 1/3 ng area ng base times the height. So, bali ito yung kanyang height, no? Ayan. Okay. Ngayon, yung area niyan, yung area ng base, actually is, ito yung base niya. Of course, that is equal to pi r square. And then the height, okay, yan, over 3. Oops. And then, ang mangyayari niyan, yung S dito sa may sector natin, yun yung magiging circumference ng circle dito. Okay, so from that makukuha natin yung R ng ito. Kaya nilagay ko na dito na R na maliit, no? R. Okay, R. Para maiba dun sa taas. Okay, R na malaki dito sa sector and then R naman na maliit dito para sa base. Okay? Ayan, and then i-equate natin yon para makuha natin yung R. S is equal to the circumference ng circle. Okay? Dito sa sector natin, ang S natin is equal to R times theta in radian. Okay? Dito naman, it is equal to 2 pi R. Okay? Yan. So, R is 36. And then yung theta natin naka 150 degrees, kailangan lang natin i-convert yan into radian. 180 degrees is equal to pi radian. So, ayan. Is equal to 2 pi times the radius. So, yung radius na makukuha is equal to 15 cm. So, okay na tayo dito. Ayan. Ngayon, yung height naman, ang mangyayari is, okay, so bali ganito ang mangyayari. Drawing ko ulit yung cone. Ito yung cone. Yung radius ng cone natin is 15, no? 15, okay? Ngayon, yung slant height ng cone natin, ano ba yung slant height? Ito yon, yung slant height is equal to the radius of the sector. Okay? So, which is equal to 36 ito. And then, ito naman yung ating height. So, using Pythagorean theorem, so height is equal to the square root ng 36 square less 15 square. So, height is equal to 32.73. So, volume is equal to pi, 1 over 3 pi r square, which is equal to 15. And then height is 32.73. So, the volume is equal to 7712 approximately cubic centimeter. Okay? Ayan. Next, number 16. Find the volume of a rectangular square pyramid. Ano naging ganun yun? Okay, siguro this is if each edge of the base measures 10. So, square pyramid siya, no? Kasi each edge daw pare-parehas. And the slant height of the pyramid measures 13 inch. Ayan, sige. So, number 17. Okay, so ito yung figure. Then, yung slant height, kunin ko yung isang side, ha? Ito yung isang side. Ayan, ito daw ay 13, and then ito naman yung height, no? Ito yung height, and then ito yung kalahati ng base ng square. This is 5. Okay, so volume kapag mga ganyan, pyramid, cone is 1/3 pi area ng bakit merong pi na dyan? Area ng base times the height. Okay, pero yun yung base natin is a square. So, kunin na lang natin yung height. Ganoon din lang by Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so height is equal to square root ng 13 square less 15 square. So, height is equal to, oops, this should be 5. Ayan. This is equal to 12. So, the volume is equal to 1/3 ng 10 square, then 12. Volume is equal to 400, no? Cubic inch. Ayan. This should be number 16 pala to, no? And this will be 17. Okay, so 16 and then 17 dapat to. The frustum of a regular triangular pyramid has equilateral triangles of its base measuring 3 meters and 9 meters respectively. If the bases are 8 meters apart, determine its volume. Okay. So, bali ganito yung magiging drawing natin, no? So, yung bases nila, frustum, kapag frustum kasi, that is hindi siya buo, no? Parang kinat. From buo na pyramid, kinat sa may bandang nito. Okay, from the base is 8. But take note na parallel yan, na kapag sinabi nating frustum, no? Kapag parallel yan, no? Parallel yung bases nila, no? I don't know kung ganoon talaga yung frustum, pero dito sa sa case ng problem na ito, parallel yung bases na dalawa, yung top tsaka yung sa bottom. Okay? So, yung volume niyan is, ang gawin natin, i-minus natin, no? Yung volume is equal to yung volume ng whole na pyramid. Malaking pyramid, ganun na lang siguro, no? This is the volume ng whole na pyramid. Whole na pyramid less volume ng maliit na pyramid. Parang ganito ang mangyayari. Okay, ayan, ganyan. Ito yung whole. Ito yung whole, no? And then yung small natin, ito yung small. Ito naman yung small. Ayan, ito yung whole. Ito naman yung small. Small. And then yung matitira, syempre, siya na yung si frustum. Ayan. Okay? Pero paano ba natin kukunin yung volume ng whole? So, ito basic tayo, no? Actually may mga derived formulas naman na kapag mga frustum, pero punta tayo dun sa basic muna, no? Okay, paano nga ba? Pwedeng ganito ang gawin natin. I-apply natin yung ratio ng, anong tawag dito? Nakalimutan ko kung anong theorem na yon. Wait lang, balikan ko. Hindi ko mahanap kung ano yung theorem na yon o meron ba, no? Anyway, ganito na lang ang aking gagawin, no? I-plot ko na lang siya sa xy plane. Okay? So we have x and then y. Ito yung 9. Then ito naman si 3. Ayan. So sa point na ito, tawagin natin ito na 9 and 0. Okay, yung kanyang coordinates. Ito naman ay, this is, ano ba to? Parang ganyan siya. This is 3 and then 8. Okay? Then, estimate natin kung ano yung kanyang magiging total height. Kung i-extend natin yan hanggang dito. Ayan. Okay? So, ganyan ang mangyayari. Kunin natin yung coordinates ng pinakatuktok. So, yun yung parang magiging total, ano na, no? Yung pinakamalaking or yung big na or yung whole na pyramid natin. So, this would be 0 tsaka yung kanyang corresponding y. Okay? Ayan. So, apply lang natin yung algebra natin or yung analytic geometry. Okay? So, y, paano ba to? Yung slope is equal to slope, no? This is yung change in y nito, maliit na triangle. Then, yung change in x din naman ito ng maliit na triangle is equal to the change in y, difference in y ng malaking triangle. Then, ito naman yung change in x ng malaking triangle. So, since parehas yung slope nila, parehas yung change in y over change in x. So, ano ang change in y ng maliit? This is y less 8. Then, change in x ng maliit, this is 0 less 3. Sa malaking triangle natin, y less 0 and then x 0 less 0 ba? X, tama, 0 less 9. Okay? So, ang y naman kukuha natin dyan is equal to 12. So, parang yan na yung magiging height ng malaking pyramid. Okay? So, the volume is equal to volume ng malaking pyramid. This is 1 over 3 tapos yung kanyang base. Wait pala. Kailangan pala muna natin kunin yung area ng dito. Area ng base, no? Ang formula ng area ng base, since yan ay equilateral ng triangle, is equal to 1/2 yung base niya, ano bang lalagay ko dito? 1/2 a na lang, a square tapos sine ng 60 degrees. Bakit 60 degrees? Kasi nga kapag equilateral triangle, yung interior angle nila ay pare-parehas, which is equal to 60 degrees. So, ayan. Then the volume is equal to 1/3 ng area ng base. This is 1/2. Sa malaking triangle muna to 1/2. This is 9 square sine ng 60 degrees. Okay. Times yung kanyang height is, ito na yon, yung change in y na malaki, which is 12, no? Okay. Minus sa maliit naman na pyramid, 1/3 times 1/2 ng 3 square. Okay. Then sine ng 60 degrees times yung kanyang height is yung change in y niya. Ano ba yung change in y pala nito? So 12 minus 8. So 4, no? Ayan, 4. Okay. So volume is equal to, so this is equal to 135 cubic units. So ayan yung kanyang volume. Okay? Ayan. Pero merong derived formula, no? Check natin kung parehas yung makukuha. So gamit ang derived formula for mga frustum, ang formula is equal to the height over 3 times area 1 plus area 2 plus square root ng area 1, area 2. Okay? So ganyan. I-apply natin. Ang height is 8. So over 3. And then ang area 1 natin, ano ba yung area 1 natin? This is 1/2 ng, for example, 3 yung hanapin natin, ay yung area 1 natin. 3 square times sine ng 60. Okay? Plus yung area 2 natin is 1/2 times 9 square times sine ng 60. Tapos plus square root ng yung dalawang yan, ilagay natin dito. Ayan. Tapos yung isa pa 1/2 9 square sine ng 60. So i-compute natin yan, ganun pa rin yung lalabas, no? Okay, so mas mabuti kung ako sa inyo, alamin ninyo yung basic. Okay? Yung basic na tinuro ko. Yan, ito, yung basic. Ayan. Okay? Next, number 18, determine the total surface area of an icosahedron if the length of each side is 10 cm. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin kasi ng icosahedron? That is a polyhedron that has 20 na faces. Kapag sinabi nating polyhedron kasi, ang basis natin kapag polyhedron ay yung number of face, no? Kapag sinabing ano ba? For example, sinabing regular na polyhedron, pare-parehas yung size ng kanyang faces. Okay, so ganun ang polyhedron. Okay, so wala namang sinabi dito na regular, but of course, nakalagay naman dito na yung ano niya, yung edge niya, ayan, is pare-parehas daw. Okay, so kung pare-parehas yan, at saka yan ay, sabi natin kanina is 20 faces, and kapag sinabing icosahedron, ang face niya is a triangle, no? So number 18, surface area is equal to 20 multiplied by area ng triangle. Okay, so pare-parehas yung side daw ng triangle. So this is equal to 20. So 1/2 times 10 square sine ng 60 degrees. So the surface area is equal to 866 square units. Okay? Yan. Number 19, a metal sphere is melted and recast into a hollow spherical shell whose outer radius is 277 cm. The radius of the hollow interior of the shell is equal to the radius of the original sphere. Find the radius of the original sphere. Okay? So, bali ang mangyayari is ito yung solid natin. Sabihin na lang natin ito yung kanyang radius, no? I-melt yan and then i-recast gagawing hollow. Bali ganito na yung mangyayari. Then ito yung kanyang inner radius. But still, yung radius ng solid na yan, yun yung magiging inner radius ng ano natin, ng tawag dito. Okay, so bali ganito yung mangyayari, no? Ito yung solid natin. I-melt, gagawing hollow. But, yung radius ng solid dito, yun yung magiging radius ng, yung inner radius ng hollow, yung sphere, no? Ang tinatanong, ano yung magiging radius ng, ano yung radius ng solid? Okay, yun yung tinatanong. So, ang mangyayari niyan, i-melt mo siya, so yung volume, parehas pa rin, no? So, ibig sabihin, ang volume ng solid, that is equal to, kapag sphere, 4 over 3 pi r cube, parehas doon sa volume ng hollow. This is equal to 4 over 3 pi, and then, r na malaki, less r na maliit na naka-cube. So, makakancel yung ito, ayan, tsaka yan. Okay? So, r cube is equal to ito 277 cube less r cube. So, the radius of the original solid is equal to 220 cm. Ayan. Okay. Next, a spherical wooden ball is 15 cm in diameter. Sinks to a depth of 12 cm in certain liquid. Determine the area exposed above the liquid. Okay. So, ganito yung magiging scenario. So, nakasink yung sphere sa may liquid, and then 12 daw yon, yung diameter niya is 15. So, yung 3 yung matitira dito. So, ang tinatanong dito ay yung area na naka-expose. Okay. Ito. Ayan. So, bali, ang tawag natin dyan is spherical zone, no? Yung area na yan na expose, okay? Spherical zone ito. Or pwedeng yung nakasink, spherical zone pa rin. Spherical zone din lang, no? So, the formula for the area is equal to 2 pi r times h, no? So, yung h natin, okay na. This h is equal to 3. Yung radius na lang yung wala, no? So, ang radius natin, halimbawa, ito yon, no? Yung radius natin. Okay? And then, ito is, ano na to? Kung 15 to, this is 7.5. Okay? And then, this is 2 pi rh. So, the area will be 2 pi. Ang radius natin is 7.5. And then, ang height natin is 3, no? So, area is equal to 141.37. Okay, so, dali lang siya, no? Kailangan mo lang i-memorize yung formula. So, pwede mo namang i-applyan yan ng integral, no? Okay. Pero syempre, kung memorize mo yung formula, kahit hindi na. Number 21, a tank in a shape of a paraboloid is filled with water of a height of 5 meter and the radius of the circular section of the water surface is 3 meters. No? Determine the volume of the water inside the tank. Ano ba kasi ang itsura ng paraboloid? Ang paraboloid is galing yan sa parabola, no? And then ni-rotate lang siya. Okay? Later on, maano ninyo yan kapag nasa integral calculus kayo, no? Ang height niya ay 5 meters tapos yung radius ng cross-sectional niya is 3 meters. Okay, so bali ganitong mangyayari, ganyan siya, no? Yan. So yung radius nito is circular daw. Circular daw ito is 3, no? 3 yan. And then ito ay 5. Ano daw yung volume ng water sa loob? Okay? Ang volume is equal to 1/2 pi r square times height. Okay? So kung gusto niyo i-derive yung yung formula na ito, pwede niyo naman gamitan ng integral, no? Gamitin ang integral. Okay? So anyway, memorize nyo na lang, dali lang naman, 1/2 pi r square h, no? So volume is equal to 1/2 pi, then 5 square times height is 5. So this is equal to 7685 pi cubic units. Okay? Next is 22. Ang 22 natin, the diameter of a sphere and the base of a cone are equal. Okay? The diameter of a sphere and the base of a cone are equal. What approximate percentage of the diameter must the cone's height be so that the volumes are equal? Okay, so the answer is 200 daw. So bali ang mangyayari, yung volume ng sphere will be equal doon sa volume ng cone. So yung volume ng sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. Then dito naman sa sphere, cone, 1/3 pi r square times height. Take note, sa parehas daw yung radius nila, no? So parehas yung radius, i-cancel natin to, tsaka yan, yung pi, tsaka to, no? Ayan. So yung square dito, matatanggal na itong buong to, yun ang may iwan. So r is equal to, anong mangyayari? Height pala, no? Height is equal to 4 times ng r. Tama ba? 1/3 pi r square h tapos 4/3 pi r cube. Ayan. So check natin. So this is 400, no? 400% ng radius. But in terms of diameter, kasi diameter ang tinatanong. Of course, this is 4 and then d/2. So this is twice ng diameter. So 200% ang tanong, ang sagot. Okay? So kapag diameter, kapag radius is 400%. Okay, next. So this is number 23. Next, number 23. A solid has a circular base, diameter 20 cm. Find the volume of the solid if every cutting plane perpendicular to the base along a given diameter is an equilateral triangle. So balik ganito yung mangyayari, no? Ito yung base niya, for example, that's a circle, no? Then may mga triangle dito, equilateral triangle. Ayan. Ano ba, ang hirap mag-drawing, ha? I don't know kung may imagine ninyo. Habang ano dyan, lumiliit, no? I don't know kung ano ba ang term dito. Parang sinerch ko is, ano siya, bicylinder cup. Okay, ito siya, oh, yan, mga ganyan, mga ganyan. Ganyan yung itsura niya. Bicylinder cup, sabi, no? Anyway, the formula is equal to volume is equal to H over 6 area 1 plus area 2, okay, plus 4 times ng mean area, ayan, okay. Actually, ano dapat to, no? It should be L. Yung L niya is, ito yung kanyang haba, L. Height kasi kapag ano, baliktarin natin yung orientation, gawin natin siyang patayo, no? Okay. Yung area 1 natin, yung pinakagilid dito banda, which is of course yan ay 0, no? Then dito banda, sa pinakagilid natin, yung area 2 is 0. Ayan. Yung area mean natin ay yung pinakagitna, of course that is an equilateral triangle, sabi. So, the area ng mean, yung pinakagitna, median, area ng mean, hindi siya mean, no? Area ng middle, hindi siya mean. That is equal to 1/2. Yung side daw niya is, yung diameter daw ng circle is, ano ng diameter ng circle dito? That is equal to 20. So yun na rin yung kanyang magiging side ng triangle, no? So it's 20 square and then sine ng 60 degrees. So this is equal to 173.205. Okay, so volume is equal to 4 times 173.205 divided by 6. This is equal to, parehas dito sa 2309, no? Centimeter cube. So 2309 centimeter cube. So yan yung volume. Number 24. What is the percent increase area achieved for a sphere whose diameter increases from 4 to 4 centimeter? Okay? Percent increase achieved. Area. Okay? Sa surface area ang binabanggit, no? Okay? Ano ba kasi ang formula ng surface area? Kapag sphere, this is equal to yung surface area nito 4 pi r square, no? So yung percent increase is equal to the surface area na new less surface area na old or original divided by surface area na old, no? So this is equal to 4 pi r square less 4 pi r square over 4 pi r square. So makakancel ito, ayan, tsaka yan. 4 square less 3 square divided by 3 square is equal to times 100%. So this is equal to approximately 78%. Okay? So next. Number 25. If the edge of the cube is increased by 20%, find the percentage increase in volume. Okay, so cube naman to, nag-increase to, no? So volume, so percent increase is equal to volume final less volume initial divided by volume initial. Okay, yung volume final natin, that is equal to S cube, di ba? Volume is equal to S cube. So let, no, S I is equal to 1, then ang SF is equal to, nag-increase din ako ng 20%, so 1.2. Okay? So the percent increase is equal to 1.2 cube less 1 cube divided by 1 cube. So the percent increase, so multiply lang natin yan ng 100%, that would be equal 72.8%. Okay, next. 26. What is the percentage increase in the volume of a sphere given that the increase in surface area is 15%? Okay? So, nag-increase yung kanyang surface area ng 15%. Ano daw yung percentage increase in volume? Okay? So, percent increase is equal to volume final less volume initial divided by volume initial. Okay? So, volume kapag sphere, this is equal to 4 over 3 pi, for example, r cube, no? Less 4 over 3 pi r cube divided by 4 over 3 pi r cube na maliit. So, makakancel lahat ng pi dito, 4 over 3 pi. This is equal to r cube less r cube over r cube. Okay? But, yung surface area daw ng final is equal to 1.15 surface area ng initial. Okay? This is equal to 4 pi r square. Oops. Square is equal to 1.15 ng 4 pi r ng, ayan. So, makakancel to, makakancel yan. So, r is equal to 1.15 over ng r square. So, square root natin yan. So, this is equal to square root ng 1.15 r. So, pasok natin dito. So, percent increase is equal to r cube less, palitan na lang pala natin ng ano to, 1.15 r square root, tapos magiging cube to. Patanggalin na pala natin yung r, no? Kasi magkakancel din lang. Isa rin lang pala na makakancel yung r. This is 1.15 square root of 1.15, tapos i-cube natin ito. Less initial is 1 cube. And then 1 cube. Okay, so the percent increase is equal to 23.3%. Okay, so tapos ang plane and solid geometry. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye!